Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Apologies for getting on here on Tuesday instead of Monday. Um, Yesterday, I probably wasn't feeling 100%, so I decided not to jump on. I thought I'd jump on today instead. Okay, so today I'm doing an energy reading for this week, starting from, well, effectively yesterday, moving through into Sunday. Now, overall, I do feel as though there's still some fairly high energy about and still a little bit of work to do on the spiritual side of things, but might not be as rough as it's been the last couple of weeks. But we're still in a fairly high energy period, I feel. So we'll jump straight into it. I've drawn out 5 cards for this week. And yeah, we'll start off with the first one, which I drew out was the Four of Wands. Okay, all right, so with the Four of Wands, I do feel as though there's a lot of stability. We're coming into, I guess, a gentler time where a lot of what we've been through the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, is starting to settle down energetically. So it really is a time of, I guess you could say, consolidation. It's a time to reflect and to learn lessons. That's what I really feel from that card. Okay, so with that as well, I did feel a little bit of abundance around that as well. So if you're, I'd say either meditating or you're sort of operating on a higher vibration, and you're probably more in a state of oneness. Uh, I do feel as though there's a little bit more abundance coming through. All right, and that's what I actually felt from the Six of Cups. So we're pretty much reading early this week. So yesterday through to today, Wednesday. Um, so with this card, I do get that very much that abundance feeling from it. Okay, so I'd like to say for a lot of people watching this, things should be a little bit easier. Um, Although I'm actually feeling more of a fulfillment around this as well. So we might not necessarily be talking about money abundance, because abundance comes in all sort of different shapes and sizes, I guess you could say. So with this, I'm feeling as though more of a there is more of a spiritual abundance. So there might be some more gifts that have been uncovered for you, especially those who are meditating regularly, sort of getting more into the spiritual side of things. But I also feel this might also manifest with a feeling of fulfillment. So you might actually be feeling a lot more fulfilled than you normally would be. Maybe a lot less aimless. You might be feeling more of a purpose. So that's what I feel very strongly in that card. So I feel as though spirit, universe, God, whatever you want to call them, is really starting to prepare us for a lot of us for having a mission. A lot of us for sort of starting to really prepare us for getting out there and using our gifts. So don't be surprised if you draw a little bit. You might suddenly feel like you want to draw more, or if you're into something crafty, or even if you don't think you are and suddenly find yourself with some color, some pencils and paper, you might start coloring in or something like that. So don't be surprised if there's going to be some gifts that are uncovered for you if you haven't uncovered them already. All right, which leads us into the next card, which is the Seven of Cups. All right, so with that one, again, I'm feeling more of a spiritual awakening with this one. I'm feeling this card is more for tomorrow, maybe going into Thursday. Might be a little bit of a shift in energies going on. I feel as though it's a shift into a higher energy state. So tomorrow, Wednesday, might be a good time to really either meditate or just sort of relax and focus on the present moment, because I feel like that will help renew you with a high vibrational energy. All right, and that's the main thing I was feeling from that card. But I was also feeling an intensification of gifts as well. So I know I personally go to a I personally go to a psychic circle on Wednesday. I've got a feeling that's going to be a good night. So yeah, we'll see if that we'll see what happens. So I I reckon that'll be a good night as well. But yeah, don't be surprised if Wednesday I'm feeling like there'd be more intuition for those of you who don't really sort of get into the psychic side of things. You may feel as though you've got more insight into a lot of things. All right, or yeah, yes. For example, somebody might say something, and you might think, yeah, I don't know, don't know if you might have your BS meter turned on, and a lot higher than what you normally would. That's what I like to call it anyway. But you might also, what's the best way of describing it? You might also have a sense of, oh, you know what, I really need to do this instead of that. That sort of thing. More of an intuition, more of a guidance kind of thing. You might really start feeling that from Wednesday onwards. Okay. And I do feel as though that's coming into Thursday and Friday, which, I'm just looking at that. I've got the Five of Swords that's come up. All right. So I don't feel it's as intense as last Thursday and Friday, where I know I sort of felt it fairly intently, but I do feel as though later on this week, going into the weekend, there's probably more of a letting go of something within your life. So there might be a belief which you think you might be a bit off, or might be a person or people in your life that you're wanting to let go of, or you think not so much wanting to let go of, but you're thinking, having those people in my life isn't really helping me, and you may actually make the decision, or at least start making the decision to let them go and let them do their own thing instead of being actively in their lives. So I feel like that card it's either around beliefs, or it's around people, or even both. So might be a little bit of a rough time, but I really don't feel it's going to be as intense, like I said, as far as last week. Right, but I really feel coming into the weekend, this is always a good card to pick out, the Lovers. All right, so what I felt from that one was I actually feel like it's more of a renewal energy. I do feel as though it's, I know what it means to me personally, but I think for the reading for the majority of people, I feel as though it's basically letting something into your life. So you let something go Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday you're letting something in. So it could be people that you meet, or people that you're reconnecting with, who you realise are actually a good fit for you, and they're going to help you move forward instead of keeping you back. Right. Let's see, for other people, yeah, look, I think there's one or two out there where you could probably literally see that. All right, so if you're single and watching this, who knows? I feel as though, like I said, I feel as though there's one or two people where, you could probably take that literally. All right. Another thing I felt from this one, and I'll just go with what I was getting earlier when I drew this card out. I do feel as though there's somebody watching this who's, I feel as though it's getting news of a niece coming into their life. So you're going to hear maybe some pregnancy news, and I feel like that person's going to be, that person's going to be a girl, or a new niece for you. Let's see if that works out. I'll have this on the Facebook page, so or if comment down below if on the weekend you get that news of a brother or a sister that's going to be having a child. So let's see. We'll see if that comes up. But that's what came up. Felt like somebody's going to expect a well, I specifically felt like it'd be a niece. So yeah, someone's going to have a sibling who's going to have a girl from what I picked up there. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's a very quick energy reading for this week. So moving forward, I obviously keep doing these readings, but yeah, I do feel as though the energies will keep intensifying. So at some stage, don't know whether to do it or not, but I'm thinking of doing a video on predictions as well, because I am starting to get some predictions coming through. So it's something new that started happening last week. Can't say they're the most comforting of predictions, but they're predictions nonetheless. This one's especially around Sydney coming up in January, February. Wasn't particularly good. But anyway, that's a little hint, a little teaser. I may have it on my Facebook page if I don't do a video on it. All right, so I'll look. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and look after yourselves, and yep, keep those energies high. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.